I'm out here this morning. Today's Saturday. We've been working on that fence trail for the pig pen for a while now. It's been taking me a little bit because I got schoolwork and all sorts of other farm stuff I got to be doing. So I'm going to be working on these cedar poles. So I'm going to be trimming them up and all that. But instead of just trimming them up, I'm going to be cutting the limbs off of them, burning some of them, and keeping the real big ones and putting them in there with the chickens. And the real big ones we're going to use for trellises and weaving and stuff. We're going to use the real thin ones like this one for weaving. But the beneficial part of burning them is that, one, they're gone. Two, I'm going to be making biochar and ash out of it, which will be good for the garden and stuff. So I'm going to do this, and if I get done with this, over here in Beans' old pen, I'm going to clear some of that stuff out, and I think plant some seed, some clover seed. I don't know. But we got him put over there into his thing. He's liking it a lot. The swells just wasn't his type of thing. He likes to be in the woods with all the leaves and stuff. So I'm gonna get started on this and make some poles. Alright, so I got that tree done. I still got a bunch of them to do, but we also got a video, so. We got this fence line pretty well cleared out. We've been trying to get the sticks and stuff up on either side of the fence, because if a pig walks in there and he flips that stick up and lands it on the fence, or like that log right there, it'll ground the fence out and he won't get shocked. Over here in this spot where it's all cleared out, this is going to be our training pen. We're going to put them in here, but also with hog panel around it so that we know that they can't get out. And they're going to touch that electric wire and figure out, hey, I don't want to touch that no more. Then we'll put them over here, and then they'll already know not to touch that wire. Down through here looks a lot different than the last time that y'all saw it. It's a lot more cleared out. Got all those sticks in that, and all those trees that my grandpa cut down a long time ago out of here. We're gonna be select cutting all this and turn it into silver pasture, like what we've been doing up there. Go in there and trim all the trees way up real high and cut out all the trash trees, cedar trees, stuff that don't do anything really. It's just taking up space and it's in our way. We cut down quite a few trees in here, a lot of them. get a steak. It's one of those tomahawk steaks. I've been seeing a lot of people getting these and cooking them and saying that they're real good. And I've been wanting one of these for a very long time. And now I got one. So I got me a fire here. I took some coals out of that, put them in there, and I got me some shagbark hickory and some other regular hickory. And I'm gonna cook that on the fire while I'm doing this. Alright, so I got some pink Himalayan sea salt. It's better than just regular old table salt. And I got some coarse ground black pepper. We've been using that for years. This is that steak that I had just a second ago. I like quite a bit of seasoning on it because it's a pretty thick steak. And I'm gonna cook it to about 140, 150, kind of rare, but not super rare. Gotta get this put up in there. Set it right over that fire. That way it'll kind of sear the meat. And then I'll flip it over and do it on that side, on the other side. And it'll kind of help lock all the juices inside the meat. That way whenever you cut it open, it'll be real nice and juicy. Alright guys, so this has been on here for a couple minutes. I'm gonna flip it over. Woo! Look at that. And I get to eat that thing. Don't touch my steak. So now that both sides are all kind of like that, we'll take it over here, set it on this indirect heat. That way it's cooking, not searing just all the way through, and I can get that kind of medium rare I'm looking for. That on there, and the dog can't get it. Time to get the steak. I'm waiting on this. Let that sit there and rest, and I'm gonna start cooking me some eggs. I got some cheese and some peppers that I can put on my eggs, and I got that slapping on the seasoning that I'm gonna use. Don't need a lot of pepper. I've only got 4 eggs that I'm cooking. Chicken's been laying up to about 16 eggs the past couple of days. But yesterday they laid 16. A few days before that they was laying 12. And they're going to keep on laying more as it gets warmer. I've been waiting on that. Put all these down there in that low side of the pan where all the butter's going to go, because it's all crooked. Sounds like they're laying eggs. I'll just have to get them later. That's a really juicy pepper. Once it starts warming up a little bit, outside temperature, be able to start planting peppers and stuff again. One of these days I'm gonna have to get a greenhouse, have year-round produce, not have to go to the store and buy stuff. Especially with all this kind of stuff that's going on. Going to the store less sounds like a good idea. If those will ever get sizzling, I'll be able to put me some eggs in there. But until then, so that grate had it way up here further away from the heat and it wasn't really doing it. So I took the grate off and put it down on top of the fire. So now it's hotter and I'm cooking faster. Which means I get to eat sooner. Which means I get to eat that sooner. I really want to eat that thing. And I bet you do too. But you don't. I do. It's my steak. These peppers are starting to look pretty good. I've added a pretty decent amount of butter back in there. So I'm gonna start throwing some eggs in there. Not literally. Quit! All right, you gotta quit doing that. You're supposed to do that to the eggs. All right, look, I know that I'm pretty, but you gotta back up, all right? But I'm cooking here. Alright, so this thing comes with a handle, and I've been seeing everybody not even using it. So, I'm not going to use a fork. I'm just going to skip that fork part. That sounded juicy. That feels way manlier than using a fork. Everybody's been doing it way wrong. Finish eating this, and then get back on that. I like cheese, you like cheese, I'm eating a lot of cheese on my eggs. I've ate about all this that I can handle. I would have made it, but I ate eggs with peppers and pork rinds, so that kinda filled me up. And I think they want it. I'm not sure. I'll just ask them. I don't even know if they like it or not. Run! Run! Well, you didn't run fast enough. They're eating it faster than I did. That one seems a little confused. Well, while they're enjoying the last little bit of my steak, I'm going to keep on working on my trees. Hopefully this will keep them quiet for a little while. So I got all these made. I've been at this ever since real early this morning. It's about 1 o'clock. Can't really tell, it's real cloudy because it's about to rain. So there's that too. I'm about to take a break from this for a little while. Go sit down. I'm tired. Full. Big steak I had. Going back down. Y'all been working nice and hard? Y'all been doing everything you're supposed to be doing? Looks like you missed a spot. What's up with that? Y'all slacking. Nah, y'all are doing a good job. Y'all got all this over here done. Apparently there was something right there that y'all liked. Y'all got all that pretty well organized out. I wouldn't say organized, but y'all working on it. Y'all got till the 14th, and then y'all got to get out of here, because we're gonna start planting our potatoes on the 14th. I'm gonna be planting did I say tomatoes? I meant potatoes. I'm sorry if I said tomatoes. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be planting. Hey, you gotta let me. You gotta go. Okay. I'm going to be planting the potatoes the way that my grandpa's always planted them. I got my little way of planting potatoes, and he's got his little way, big way of planting potatoes. I got, I think 100 pounds of seed potatoes, like whole seed potatoes, and then I'm gonna chop them up till you get about 1 to 2 eyes on them, so that you can have more potatoes. Because as long as you have 2 eyes on your potatoes, then it'll make potatoes and you'll be good. You'll have extra potatoes, because if you put 1 seed potato in there, you're not going to get very much, and the smaller it is, the more it's supposed to produce, I think. Not 100% on that. Check your facts. I should probably check mine too, but they've been working real good on this. I'm proud of them. Yeah, that's right, you did a good job, Greasy. You did a real good job. You like my boot? Okay. Well, I'm going to go weigh myself, and that'll be it for this video. So I will see y'all later. 159.6.